A very good day to you. My name is Tay. I'm from MyHi3 HR Apps Sdn Bhd. Today I'm here to introduce and show you the MyHi3 MRP Manufacturing Resource Planner system. For the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you from head to toe how the system can help you to monitor the whole manufacturing process, from sales and quotations to sales order to planning to productions, inventory control, QA, shipping, and invoicing. The system is capable of helping you to monitor the whole manufacturing process. So I'm going to run through module by module, part by part, from A to Z. Okay, so the screen you're looking at right now is the URL page, the web page to access into the system. So because it is a cloud-based system, you don't have to install the software in a server in your organizations. That means you don't have to spend money to buy your own server. It is hosted in a cloud server, which is already provided when you subscribe or buy the system from us. Yeah, only on a yearly basis you need to pay, between 700 to 1,200 ringgit per year to sustain the server itself. So the price difference is based on the capabilities, the capacities, and the level of the hosting server that you want to use. So normally for a very simple for MRP system, to host an MRP system, normally we will recommend just an entry-level range, a very basic server to host a system and database. So that would cost between 800 ringgit to 1,000 ringgit per year. So it's not a very high maintenance cost for the hosting your own system on a cloud server, comparing to buying your own server for hundreds of thousands of ringgit. Yeah. So as you can see now from here, the web page, you just key in the user ID and the password and click sign in. You will gain access to the system super admin page. Yeah, so from here, the super admin page, you can see you have all the modules beside here on the left hand side. So every module will be handled by an individual person in charge, different PIC based on their job functions. Example, sales module only will be handled by sales personnel. So when a personnel is given the user ID and access, when they come into the system here, they only will see the sales module. They won't be able to access to all the other modules here. Yeah, example, the production staff, when they want to record the production in out, they log into the system, they can only see the production modules. Yeah, so this is to sustain a certain level of P&C. Each working individual only have the access to what they need to know. Yeah, they couldn't have the access to every single module right here. Okay. So now let me start with the first module, the master file. The master files is for you to sustain every master settings in the system. What does master setting means? It means that before you want to use the system, you need to tell the system what is your company standards, what is the company master rules. Yeah, example like what are the process, what are the inventory type, what are the job type, so on and so forth. Yeah, so this normally when our team comes into our client's place, and when we want to implement the system, we will go through with the client and help them to set this up. Yeah, so to make sure that everything is set up properly before we want to start running the system. So this is the master files. Next module, let us come and look at the user module. The user module is for you to be able to create user for each and every staff. You are able to use the system from the user side to create the access account for each and every staff. And from here, we are able to access the access role and responsibility for them. In example, if I'm going to I'm going to create an access for a store staff, yeah, then I will type in the name, the last name, email, user ID, and the password, and I click the module inventory. Yeah, so when I click that and save, the staff I created, when he access into the system, he can only access the inventory. So the customizations is all here at this module. Yeah, and for different client, of course, we are going to create differently. Yeah, because every single company is different. So it is customizable, yeah, based on the client requirements. Okay, so this is the user module to be able to create the access roles and to assign the appropriate modules for the user. The next very important module is the items module. So you can create your production items right here. What does it mean by production items? It means the finished goods or the WIP, the work in process goods. Yeah, where you key into the system, and then when the orders comes in and going through the productions and going through the whole manufacturing process, the system will base on the settings right here to monitor its efficiency. Example, this sample data, you can insert the item code right here, and then the item name, and then the item material. Yeah, and then also the drawings. So here we are able to upload the drawing to keep a record in the system for future references. Yeah, so this is a module for us to record every single production items into the MRP system. The inventory module is to monitor all the material in out. Yeah, material in from supplier and then material out into the productions is all monitored right here. Other than that, it also monitor the finished good in out. The finished good finish the process, go through QA into the store and out from shipping into the shipping module and go out to the customers is all recorded right here. So when production want to start production, the production will need to request for material. So all the material request is recorded in the system right here. Yeah, it's recorded into the system. You can see every single material that is requested out, and then for which job number. Yeah, so every single request is recorded as well. Yeah, from here, the incoming inventory is for us to be able to track the material in from supplier. Okay, and then there's a log for us to always check the efficiency. Yeah, and then to check the record of the material comes in from where and from which supplier and what is the quantity. Yeah, so ultimately, yeah, with this module, we just click on the material in out. Example like this, I want to monitor from January 1st until today, what are the material in out. The system will be able to show me which date, what inventory, what type, and then the reason of the inventory in or out, and then it show me in how many quantity, out how many quantity, and then the balance I have currently at the store. Yeah, so as you can see, the system through this module is able to record every single in-out activities that's taken place, yeah, during the manufacturing process. The sales module is to create quotations for clients. Yeah, the quotation created for clients will be recorded in the system. So it apply a mutual standard throughout the organizations on the quotation calculations and items and material usage. Yeah, all already preset into the system, and when you do the quotation, it will take the system standard, which is also the organization standard, to apply onto the quotations. Yeah, so in other words, all the salesperson will be using the same standard. Yeah, so from here we can record the whole quotation list. Yeah, so when the order is confirmed, the quotation will be automatically converted into confirmed sales order. Yeah, so with it converted into confirmed sales order, subsequently it will become the job orders for planners. Yeah, planners will, based on what quoted and what are the sales orders, and convert all of this data directly into the job orders for the production floor. So it's all interconnected. Yeah, so this is the job order list that you are looking right now. And then from here also, later on, we can, base on the item quoted, the sales order and the job order done, directly the same information will go to create invoice. Yeah, so the invoice list will also be created based on what has been created in the first place through quotations. So it maintains from head to toe one standard. The planning modules is designed for planner to plan the production jobs. So when quotation is already confirmed, go to sales order. When the sales order is confirmed, then it will pass to planners to do the planning. So planners will use the job planning modules. New orders means that it's a new sales order. So from here, the planner is able to click and do job planning. Yeah, so from here the planner will add the process. Add the process and then set the ETD date and estimated hours of completions and add into the system. Then the process will be added. Okay, and the system will be able to compare on later the estimated process hour versus the actual process hour, and it show you the planning efficiencies by versus these two different standards. Yeah, so example, I add another one, laser cut example, milling, in-house, estimated, and estimated hours, and add. So now it shows that this job has two processes. Yeah, of course, the last one will be automatic added, will be the FQC, the final QC. Yeah, so once you confirm the planning, then this will be the planning to go. Okay, so let's look at some active jobs example that we have here. Active jobs means that the job is already inside the production floor, inside the shop floor. So from here we can track how many jobs is currently running in the shop floor. And then from here we can track the job process and also the progress. Example, the first job here. From here I can track and I can know this job has 4 processes. The first one, grinding, already completed. and done by which machinist. In how many quantity, out how many quantity. In what time, out what time. Yeah. So currently the job is in the second process, single EBM. Yeah, and then lapping, laser marking, and final QC is still pending. Yeah, so the system is able to tell you every single job what is the job's current status. Yeah, so it's able to do that. So this is basically the main functions of the planning module. So after the planning is done, and then production will start at the production floor or shop floor. Yeah, so the production module is designed to record every single activities, the in-out activities at production floors. So from here, you look at the system, you can see production list means that how many jobs currently is running at the production floor. So from here, the machinist or the floor supervisor, the shop floor supervisor will use the system to update the production in-out. So example like grinding, here what times go in and what times comes out. What are the in quantities and what is the out quantity. So and who are the machinists who did the job. Yeah. So example, this is process number 2, sneaker EBM. The production floor will click the buttons and then select which machinist do the job and then which machine is using. The reason to record the machinist and the machine is for the computer to calculate later on the efficiency of the machinist and also how efficient it is, the machine, and the usage of the machines. The system will record the usage, yeah, of the machines so that we can generate a report later on to see this particular machines that has been used how many times. Yeah. So once we have this, then you can click the item in or item out to record the whole production activities right here. Yeah. So other than using the keyboard and mouse to record this, the system can also be changed to use a scanning device to do the jobs, like barcode scanner and so on and so forth. Yeah, and replace the key in with QR code. Just as a scan, it will record everything. Okay, the next module we have here is the Subcons module. The Subcons module, it is designed to monitor the subcon processes. Some of the job when in-house don't have enough capacity to run the job, most of the time it will be sub out for subcon to do. So the system is designed in such a way that the out to subcon will be recorded, and then the in from subcon will be recorded as well through the system by internal subcon PIC, the person who is in charge of the subcon processes. So the system also capable of opening up the port to the subcons to update the progress for you. Yeah, if the subcon willing to do that, of course. Yeah, so the subcon can log into the system on with their own access and then search for the job that is out to them, and they will do the update through the system for you. Yeah, the system is capable of doing that. Okay, so basically it's very simple here. The module is not only to monitor the subcon in-out process, and then if the job is not done well, then it can record the return to subcon. Yeah. So this is the Subcon module. Okay, the quality assurance module, the QC module or QA module, is designed to monitor every single QA activities. Not just monitor them, also record them into the system. Yeah. So example, you look at the module right here. It has FQC, the final QC. Yeah, which monitor the finished goods. When the production are done, it will go into the final QC. So when the final QC is done, then it will be sent into the store, ready to be shipped out. And then of course we have the OQC. Yeah, OQC is the outgoing QC. Yeah, and then the IQC, the incoming QC, also will be recorded here. Yeah, and then the HQC. HQC, some company call it half QC, some company call it IPQC, in-process QC, so on and so forth. Yeah, so all the QC activities will be recorded inside the system. Yeah. Well, of course, every clients they using different QA practice, depends on their products. Yeah, so different company has different criteria or different specs, different product. All those can be set up into the system through the master file settings. So it is designed to flexible enough to work with different industry and different material or different products. Yeah, which come with different criteria. So that is not an issue. We are able to understand the product and then to do the customizations to work for certain organizations. The last main module we are talking about now is the shipping module. The shipping module, the main functions here is to record all the items or the finished goods shipped out to customers and doing the invoicing list. Yeah, so this module is designed to record every single finished goods, and based on the quoted items, we'll produce the invoice and then send out to customers, and it will create a shipping records to be recorded into the computers, when or by which courier service or by which person the goods is being shipped out to. So if you look at the system right now, yeah, these are some of the example that the finished goods, yeah, and then to ship out to which customer is ready for shipping, and it is to ship out to which customer. So example, you can see this already completed, the job already completed and ready to be shipped out. Yeah, so from here, the system is able to stake and then do the DO, the delivery order, and then do the invoice as well. So this is the shipping module, which is also the final process the system will monitor. Let me explain a little bit regarding the reporting and summarization the system can do for manufacturing organizations. The systems is able to create different kind of reports. Yeah, it depends on the client request. Yeah, so normally our client will give us a list of reports that they have been practicing for years. Yeah, so based on the reports they provided, we will create inside the system. We will custom make, yeah, the report for our client. Example, in this case, you look at the reports here, you have all these reports. I'll show you one example, the job status. Yeah, so when you click on job status, the system is now able to, based on the job, just select any job number, and then it will generate the job status. Yeah, so you can see the plan versus the actual for a certain process. At this example, micro EDM, the plan date is 23rd of February, the actual is 25th of February. So when the job is not finished according to plan, it will be a red color. Yeah, so the plan for the FQC is 23rd February. The actual for FQC is 25th. That means the job has been delayed and the system is recorded, and the efficiency is also being recorded as well. So another example, perhaps this one. As you can see from here, if the job is completed before the plan date, the plan is on 31st, then the actual is by 16 and 19, then it will be green color. That means the efficiency is achieved. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the report can be generated and is calculated, and you can see your manufacturing efficiency as a whole. Yeah, so this is the reporting modules. The system already by default suggesting a few items, a few reporting items, but the clients can feel free to add in the report format that they wish. So other than the report, when you go to the dashboard of the system, the dashboard, at a bird view, you can know what's happening live in your company right now, in your manufacturing right now. So you can see the inventory, how many inventory requests at this moment. Yeah, you can see the sales, how many is remake orders, how many new orders. Yeah, you can see the job, how many is active, how many unplanned, how many already rejected, so on and so forth. Yeah, and then you can see productions. Yeah, subcons, you can see QA status at this point, and you can see the shipping status. Yeah, so same like the reporting module, the dashboard can be customized as well. So our client will feed us what are those crucial information that they want to see at a bird view. Yeah, what are those live data that is very important to them, so they can feed those information to us, and then we will create the dashboard summarization for them. Yeah, so these are the reports and summarizations that we can provide through the system for our client in terms of manufacturing monitoring and the resources monitoring. Okay, so what I demoed just now are all the functions and the modules available in our MyHi3 MRP manufacturing resource planning systems. And I hope that our systems is sufficient and can help to improve your company manufacturing resource planning, and also to improve your process, and also in terms of data integrity, in terms of data accuracies, we can help you to improve. So thank you very much for your time, and then hope we will see each other soon. Thank you very much.